Divyajyoti Chakravarti and welcome on YourPedia.
Hello, thank you, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
so Divya, I am really thankful to you. आपने time दिया इस interaction के लिए, and let me congratulate you also for your selections into very prestigious universities in US. One of them is Georgia Tech University, and
Thank
you are
you.
presently the student of IIT Bombay. You are doing your masters in thermal and fluid. So
Yes.
Divya, I would like to know many things from you because I strongly believe that after masters, PhD is one of the very good opportunity for students from India in top foreign universities. So आपका journey will be inspirational for so many students and lot of information they will get from your own journey. So I start Divya Jyoti from your background, academic background. In fact, you please tell us from where you graduated, which part of India you are from, and how was your academic journey till IIT Bombay?
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. So I'll start from my background. So my hometown is Siliguri, West Bengal, and I have done my bachelor's in mechanical engineering from NIT Jamshedpur. After that, in the fourth year itself, I gave the GATE exam and I got selected in Engineers India Limited from my GATE rank itself. And after nearly about 2 years, I decided to go for masters at IIT Bombay. And down the line, after my first year, I got interested in my project which was on machine learning, the applications of machine learning in fluid mechanics. And after that, I started mailing to different professors, and recently I got these two offers. In one of them is in Utah and one of them is in Georgia Tech. Yeah, so that
Wonderful.
is my brief introduction.
Wonderful. So Divyajyoti, I'll be asking you a couple of things from what information you provided me.
Yes.
You are from very prestigious NIT. NIT, you said Jamshedpur, right?
Jamshedpur, yeah.
Wonderful, and that is very good institute. And then you did job in Engineers India Limited, which is a very good consultancy company, right?
Yes.
So you did job for 2 years.
Yes.
Normally, students do not come back from job to masters and higher education. What motivated you to think of no, I want to leave it and I want to come to MTech?
Yeah, so there are a few reasons which motivated me. The main reason was that my interest in research. So right from my childhood, I wanted to do research, but because of some society and peer pressure, you can say that I got focused more on the job side. So after doing job for about 2 years, I felt like I should get back to academia and go on with my research.
And you must have, needless to say, you must be very happy in IIT Bombay, which is one of the most prestigious institute in India.
Yeah, doing a master's at IIT Bombay was like one of the best decisions in my life.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm very
And
happy here.
yeah, and Divya, at what stage did you decide कि नहीं मेरे को बाहर जाना है for PhD करने? When did you decide it?
So after leaving my job, only that time, only somewhere down the line, I had this in mind that I will go for a PhD outside. Yeah, but I did not go for an MS directly because I saw some of the videos in YouTube, even by YourPedia also, where many people have said that doing a PhD is like better compared to doing a master's in terms of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you save a lot of money because PhD में आपको scholarship मिलता है, masters
Yes.
में scholarship मिलता भी है, even then you need to spend some money. That is the main reason why I think students can think of going abroad for PhD. Now, Divyajyoti, I am asking you a question that at what stage of your masters you should start preparation for foreign universities?
Yeah. So I think that in the first year, we should not focus more on like seeing where we want to go and these things. In the first year, I think we should focus more on increasing our CGPA and doing relevant research works. And when the second year starts, I think then we should start focusing on mailing the professors and preparing CV, giving GRE and all, GRE, TOEFL and all exams. So I think that in the first semester, at least we should not think about it. It may be in the second semester, but 100% we should focus after our second semester only, when we have a decent CGPA and all, and also our research work is finalized.
Okay, now Divya, tell me one thing, like out of many factors which are required to get admission abroad, what are the important factors, which credentials, which students should focus on? Is CGPA, GRE score, research work, what is required? to get good PhD abroad?
So what I felt was that the most important thing which is required is to have a relevant research background. Because if you are applying to some position where they actually require a PhD, then they will not see that whether you have a average CGPA or an average GRE score. So you have to target on the research areas which are like which require a lot of people right now. Because now in my field, if you see, if someone is working on IC engine or combustion, then they may not get that much opportunity as compared to someone who is working on machine learning and all. So that is one of the most important reasons, one of the most important factor to get a PhD
So
position.
the research work is one of the most important factors, right?
Yeah, research work is one of the most important factor. Because whenever the professor will read the mail, then they will first of all they will see that what area you are working on, and then they will go to your CV, and then they will see the other things, how much CGPA you have, and from where have you graduated, these things.
Okay, Divyajyoti, I'll ask you a question this way. You are from IIT Bombay, and then
Yes.
earlier you were from NIT Jamshedpur.
Yes.
Needless to say, they are one of the best institutes in India. But think of the student who is not from that good institute doing MTech or BTech, but his research work is doing is good. Research work अच्छा कर रहा है वो, लेकिन
Yes.
ordinary college में है.
Yes.
Does he also stand chance?
I think he also have a very good chance. The thing is that if you have a relevant research work, and if you have a good CGPA, and if on top of that, if you also have good GRE and TOEFL scores, I think you have a very good chance.
Okay. That means अगर आप अच्छे कॉलेज, बहुत अच्छा कॉलेज आपका नहीं है, but if you fulfill these criteria like research work you're doing good, CGPA you're maintaining, and GRE score you're maintaining, then you can get good universities, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And Divya, you have got a very admission in very good universities in USA. Can you share with us what is the GRE or TOEFL score requirement for such universities on an average?
Yeah. So in my case, GRE was not required because of COVID or some reason in the past 2 years they have not required GRE. So I did not give GRE, and my TOEFL score was 111, but the requirement is nearly about 100, in more or less, nearly 100 more or less in all the universities. And in TOEFL they also have a subject cutoff. So I think the subject cutoff is around 19 or 20.
Okay.
In each sections, yeah.
Good. So now let me ask you, Divya, PhD, one of the reasons why we should go for PhD after masters is that scholarship which we get it.
Yes.
Can you make student aware about the range of the PhD scholarship they can get?
So yeah, so the range of so the actual scholarship amounts depends on the location of the university, but the scholarship amount varies from $2,000 to 2,500 or even $3,000. So that is the range from 2,000 to $3,000. Yeah. So so $2,000 you get in areas which are in remote locations. So the expense is also less, and you get more than 2,500 if your college is located in a very big city or something.
Yeah. Like somebody was telling me that in colleges near New York, like Rahul was telling me Rutger mein $3,000 is a scholarship.
Yeah, 3,000.
So Divyajyoti, what is the kind of expenditure? I mean, during PhD, can we save some money?
I think during PhD we can save at least $500.
Okay.
In that range. So if someone is getting $2,500, then I think he can easily save more than $700.
That means 40-50,000 you can
40-50,000, yeah.
That's good. And what is the duration of PhD? Some people say no, PhD may take this much time, that much time. What is your take on that? How much time?
So what I have found out is that the duration of PhD in US is 3 to 5 years. So maximum it goes 5 years. So it does not get more than 5 years generally. So and best you can do is 3 years. So 3.5, 4 years.
Okay. There are two things which stop Indian students from exploring opportunities abroad. One, पैसे का कितना खर्चा आएगा, how much money to be spent. You know, we in India we don't have money that much. So and the second thing is like उसके बाद क्या होगा? What is the career opportunities thereafter? So after MTech to PhD, पैसे का तो trouble नहीं है because you get scholarship. Only you spend money from your pocket and you get in fact you save money also per month. what about the opportunities 4-5 years down the line after PhD?
So the opportunities after PhD in industry, the opportunity is very good. So again, the same thing I'll say is that you have to choose the research work in your PhD also in such a way which is relevant in today's world.
Okay.
So if you get such research work opportunity, then I think you must do a PhD. And secondly, coming to money, also even during PhD, apart from the stipend which you get, you can also do internship. So some of my friends who are already doing PhD, they have done internships, and some of them have also bought car and all from that the internship money doing PhD. And now coming to, so getting into academia is a bit difficult. For that you have to do postdoc and all also. But getting into industry is very easy after a PhD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Devajyoti, now tell me one thing. You got selected in 2 universities. How many universities did you apply total?
So in total, I applied for 7 universities, and these are the first two that have replied, and now I'm waiting for the other five universities. Yeah.
Okay, now is there any smart way to apply, Divya? I mean, smart way in which you get more opportunities and connecting with professors or something like that?
Yeah. So there is a smart way. So the smart way is that first you have to mail the professors, and after mailing you should apply in only in those universities where you have got some replies.
Okay.
So if you apply in those universities, your chance of getting selection is very high.
So
So
how much money is totally required, Divya, to till you get land up in US?
so 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 see, right now what happens is that some of the universities even waive off their application fee. So you have to mail them and say that I have this difficulty in paying the application fee, and they will like waive off. So the first thing is that you need at least near about 1 lakh rupees for this GR, like 1 lakh to 1.5 lakhs for this GRE TOEFL and applying. And after that, what I have heard is that you need 2 or 3 lakhs or even 4 lakh more to get settled before you get your first stipend.
Okay. Now, Divya, as you know, on our platform, many students will be listening to you, watching your this video,
Yes.
and making up their own opinion about application abroad and all. I want from your side some advice, piece of advice which you want to give to these students.
So yeah, so my piece of advice is that the first thing is that choose a very good research topic, which is very important. You have to choose a very good research topic. And secondly, if you are in your first year and all, try to get a good CGPA. And after that, I also want to say that you have to stay motivated, because when you start mailing, sometimes you will not get replies, or sometimes you will get very late replies. So you have to stay motivated. You cannot get demotivated by some failures. So yeah, these are the few points which I wanted to say to those two.
One question which every student thinks and tend to ask, as you know, as in you also said that we are in the ecosystem where getting into job, doing job is preferred more than pursuing higher education, and that
Yes.
is there in India. There are people who are crazy for public sector. They want to join public sector jobs or government sector jobs or private sector jobs. And higher education, people think even if they have inclination for that, but under the ecosystem in which they are working and living, they tend to go for jobs and all.
Yes.
So, what is your advice to such students who may be interested in going abroad, maybe interested in academics and all, maybe interested in those kind of options, but due to the ecosystem, they are in the rat race of preparation for the jobs, government jobs, or public sector jobs?
See, so what I want to say is that one thing which motivated me to leave the job is that you get only one life. And in that, what happens is that if you start from your, like, so suppose from 20s, if you start doing your job and then at 60 you retire, then you have not explored a lot of things. So what I felt is that we should explore and we should do what we are interested in rather than thinking that if I go abroad, something will happen to me and these things. I think we should explore the options which we have.
Wonderful. So, Divyajyoti, let me tell you, it was a wonderful interaction with you. You have got selected in 2 universities, and I'm very sure more are to come.
Thank
And
you.
also, the kind of graph you're having, NIT, IIT, and then you'll get in. You're getting into very good universities. you'll do really good there and bring big name to India also there. So we wish you
Thanks.
all the very best and thank you once again for the time spared.
Thank you, sir. The pleasure is mine. Thank you.